Here, so let's get on to this. Quickly speaking about it, I think I'm going to start you with the early kickoffs yesterday. Then I come to the Premier League slightly after the local league. Let me start with who wants to go? Both of you are in trouble, but let's start. Let's start with United.
You can just play the highlights, Kwanza.
We have the highlights.
Yeah.
Sorry, my apologies.
So to give them time to think.
Yeah,
They're both in the principles of
Yes.
now, what did you call this United one?
Just write highlights. You'll find them then.
Let's go. Yeah, because I want to find out what happened. Let me start with the United one because it's not terrible. It had a terrible start, but it ended well.
Counter-attack could be an issue, and Awoniyi is steaming forward. Awoniyi with a big chance. He scored. Gives White then. Chips a dangerous ball in. Oh, it's two. A shocking start for Manchester United. Rashford goes on the outside of Aurier. Rashford, lovely ball across. Right back in it. Christian Eriksen. Rashford flicks it back in. Fernandes across the face of goal. Yes. Casemiro's there. That's a classic from the training ground. Brilliant. Rashford. Oh, he's dived in there. He knows it. Penalty. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. It's Fernandes. 2-0 down. 3-2 up. It's just what we do.
So, United people, good, bad, lucky, run of the mill.
Okay, I would say lucky. It was a lucky game that we escaped with. First of all, a really, really bad start from Manchester United. And I thought that this was something that we are now getting accustomed to with Erik ten Hag. The teams aren't firing up quite early. So you concede fast, the first goal coming in from your corner. And what I thought was really, really apparent there was you had two guys who are Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Rashford. They were the last men on the pitch who were supposed to be defending in terms of Nottingham Forest coming through for a counter-attack. I have never seen such kind of formations in terms of set pieces. And Iwobi was just free to roam around and went on and he scored the first goal. And you think, okay, so Manchester United are going to react on this. And they concede again from another set piece where Willy Bolly wasn't even marked. He scored so easily. So from the get-go, United looked like the same United in the second half against Spurs last weekend. They look like strangers who don't know any other player on the field. And the reaction now was, I think, the positive part of Manchester United's play. That they reacted positively. They didn't go down to the pressure because there was pressure in that game. So at the end of the day, I'm left thinking, okay, we are not even half-baked.
Let me help you. Let me help you. You're taking us around. Let me help you. Are United better than they were last season?
No.
United look worse than they were last. They look
Yes,
at least.
actually,
Yes.
I think if you would put us into the same situation last year, I think we're in the same scene. Last year we had lost 2 games. Right now we've been dominated in almost all games, 2 games, and we still have the same question marks that we had before. That we are not sure about Erik ten Hag's
Despite spending 400 million.
Yes, and that's the most surprising thing right now.
Now, you are a big Mason Mount. You fought me. You fought me on the show. You almost came to blows. You've seen him in 2 games.
Yes.
What? Tell me what's your assessment? I know 2 games is a small sample size.
Yes, it is a small sample size. Yes. Well, I'm left thinking it's not working. It's clearly not working because in both games, if you're being honest, the kind of thinking that I had about Mason Mount was he was the guy to sit alongside Casemiro. And what you've seen in the first 2 games was him being deployed up front to play alongside Bruno Fernandes in midfield. And what that has left is Manchester United being vulnerable in the middle.
But why did you ever think for Chelsea he never played as the guy who's sitting next to Kante? Why did you think he would sit there? Like, I know it's only 2 games, but guys, I think we can ask questions. I think we can look at it. Okay, so what's going on?
It's as if Chelsea broadcasted different attributes of Mason Mount. Then when they bought him, that's when they knew, oh, so this is the Mount you're talking about. But in the last 2 games you guys have been played, against Spurs, against Wolves, you've been dominated.
Yes.
And it's only in this last game that you got to get into the game in the second half, because the other 2, it was the whole period. And I don't think you'll be able to survive against better teams, the likes of Newcastle, City, Liverpool, if you continue with this kind of tempo, whereby you concede 2 goals or you're dominated in the first half and still will be able to come back from it.
Then you look. So that's one way. The other one is even your supposedly good performance last season. I think the only guy who stayed at that level is Bruno.
Yeah,
Bruno keeps trying. I like he keeps trying, but I know you are a big fan of Lisandro.
Yes.
Bad. He's looked off pace.
Yes, he
Bad.
has.
Maybe he recovered from injury, but still not enough. He looked off pace. Shaw is injured.
Yes.
Bad miss.
Malacia
Casemiro
also.
has looked funny. I know he scored yesterday,
Yeah, he
but he's
scored
looked
yesterday.
odd.
Yeah.
Rashford looks like he's sulking all the time.
Apart from yesterday.
He looks like he's not started his season.
No, for the first 2 games, at least I would understand him being deployed as a centre forward.
No, you've got to
and
put
he
in a
hasn't been a
shift.
fan. He hasn't been a fan of playing there.
Listen, you're not playing there forever. You put in a decent shift.
Play
You
for the
put in
team.
at left back. You put in a shift. It's just for a period. Yesterday, he cops out of a tackle.
Yes.
All he needed to do was make the tackle on a warning. He copped out.
Yes.
So I look at
But he isn't even supposed to be there. He
No.
shouldn't be the last man.
It makes sense for him and Wan-Bissaka to be there. He is almost useless in the air. He's quick, so we are assuming he can catch up with whoever is moving. Just hold them up. And then Wan-Bissaka is the team's best tackler, and he's small. Okay. So you let the big guys go hang for the corner. You let the smaller guys wait. The fact that they walimsindikiza, to use a word we use a lot in Kenyan football, all the way to the end, I think is the phrase. I feel like the whole of United is just sulking, and I'm not sure why they are all sulking. It's like we are not. It's like we didn't have a preseason.
Yes.
They look only.
They look out of
they look
sorts.
like the Kenya Marathon men's team this morning. It's like they met each other. It's like, oh yeah, we are here.
And for me, it's not as if I'm thinking as if they haven't done preseason. I think they are tired, really. Because
Start from
Start
what?
from-
The summary
Okay,
of
two games.
not even 2 games.
Yes.
Because I was listening to Christian Eriksen during the preseason window, and he was talking about the amount of traveling they've had to do in that preseason, which was them traversing over 3 countries. They played over 3 games in 7 days or something of the sort. And right now, you can clearly see, even with the injuries that Manchester United is getting, there is some kind of fatigue that is in Manchester United's squad right
But
now.
they're the ones who planned the preseason.
Yes, now that's the big issue
So
now.
why?
And here is the last thing, so that we finish this conversation. Kukurea, really? Like,
Okay.
really? I understand they need a standing left,
Desperate
but
times, yes.
Kukurea, what have they seen that they didn't see? They haven't learned anything from Mason Mount.
No, the thing, because I've been here defending Eric Ten Hag every time that his signings are spot on. I'm starting to backtrack on it. So this one I'm gonna wait. But if Eric Ten Hag has seen something that probably
That
will
we
pass
all
us on
can
the
see.
left, yes.
With our naked eye.
Probably.
With our untrained eye.
I'm
You
not
have
a
to see
fan.
the flashes,
I'm
you know?
I'm not a fan right now of moving in the side of Eric Ten Hag signings. But if at all that's the only available option available right now.
I thought United has this young kid, great young left back called Alvaro Fernandez. I
Yeah.
thought he would be given a chance. Now that Malaysia is, I don't know where he is.
But zero minutes in the Premier League, I think there is some sort of hesitance to
But
get
he's
him on right
he's
now.
considered. They spoke about him in preseason as the next great thing, and why he shouldn't go out on loan, and why this should not happen. Then all of a sudden, Kukurea, you think he'd be worse than Kukurea? You think so? Shouldn't it worry you if you are a top 4 team and a top 4 team is willing to let a player come to you? Isn't that the first red flag? Like,
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm
Of course
loving
it is.
this,
Of
I
course
don't
it
get
is.
it. Anyway, guys, talk to us. The hashtag is the football fix. What do you think about United? Because we don't want to continue. We don't belabor the point. No, something is weird. Something is happening that is odd where the United people are concerned.
On and off the pitch.
The
There was
summary-
a sit-in. There was a sit-in after the game also.
No, the sitting, like, guy, no, the sitting has nothing to do with the fact that United cannot defend a corner, United cannot defend a counter-attack, and United just have look like they've met for the first time in preseason. It's day 1 of preseason rather than match day 3. Forest looked like a team.
Yeah.
Most people look like a team. United just don't look like a team. So it's okay. I've thrown stones. You can throw them at me, but I say it all the
Na
time.
nimekubali pia.
There's something that is amiss at United.
Let's finish it
I
off.
feel like United look worse off than they were last season. Last season they told us give them time. I don't know. They look the way I thought they would look last season. You know, I thought Casemiro would be so. I thought Lisandro would be so. But maybe I'm judging them too early. Let's talk. Hashtag the football fix. When we come back, hey, we turn to the to the incoming champions, as they call themselves. Yes, that's the word they call themselves, incoming champions.